Okay, one more quick thing. I've discussed, I believe, setting up shared folders between a host platform and the guest. Um, um, I just set up VMware tools on this computer. Um, One thing I'm going to want to do here in a little while is demonstrate the process of creating um, a, a VM. What we're literally going to do is run Windows 2016 inside Windows 2016. So it'll be um, Windows Workstation, and I've already kind of done this in another context, doing Ubuntu inside Hyper-V, inside Windows 10, inside Workstation, VMware Workstation. Now I'm going to do uh, Windows 2016 inside Hyper-V, inside Windows 2016 inside VMware Workstation. In any case, I need to grab those ISOs without spending a lot of bandwidth. So what I'm going to do is show you how to do a share. This works best with VMware tools. Now, one thing to note, I mentioned, and we'll discuss again later, integration services. Those integration services will probably work best between Hyper-V and a Windows platform. I am not all that certain that integration services will work as it should between, say, the Hyper-V that I've got on this Windows 10 box supporting Ubuntu, because they don't have common registry settings to talk to share with each other and pass information through. So what I'm going to do here is go to VM Settings, and I'm going to go to Options, and I'm going to do Shared Folders, and I'm going to always enable it. What I like to do is map this thing as though it were a network drive. So, and now I'm going to choose a directory on the device. Now, what I'm going to do now is choose this ISOs directory inside the same disk where this thing is living. So I don't have to worry about disconnecting this or moving it around, and suddenly I'm pointed at a shared drive, so to speak, which is no longer where it was. So I'm going to click OK. I'm going to click Next, and I'm going to set it to be read-only, because I don't really want, I do this strictly for the purpose of sharing these ISOs into the VM so I can create VMs with them later. I believe Hyper-V probably handles Windows virtualization a lot better than anything else. So this is what we're going to do, but you can't just pick it off a list and go. You have to be able to provide the ISO. So finish, and I click OK. And so I've got my shared folders. I'm not going to worry about that right now. What I am going to do, however, is reboot this machine again, because I just installed VMware tools, and so I need to do that. So click there. I'm going to close this. What I'm actually going to do is shut the whole thing down, which will allow me to take a snapshot. And let me make sure I've got that setting set. Of course, for snapshot settings, you go to Options, Snapshots, and of course I already set it to Ask Me. That's my preference. If you have a snapshot and you set to Revert to Snapshot, what you've essentially created is a form of non-persistence. It'll always go back to the way it was at that state. Now, if that's what you want, say for example you're doing virtual desktop infrastructure, and you don't want anyone to make any persistent changes to that VM, that will be a good option. I prefer the Ask Me option so I can decide for myself at any given point in time whether I want to take that snapshot. So I'm going to click here, power off, shut down, and of course, being a Win 10 box, this is application installation planned. Yes. This is normal, so click OK, and it'll shut down. It'll shut some services down, and it'll come all the way down. It'll ask me what I want to do. I'm going to take the snapshot, and then I can spin it back up. Okay, here, take snapshot. There, we're good. So that was just quick how to set up a shared drive a shared drive between your host system and a guest system in VMware Workstation. Thanks.